So you started that with the free check that your hormones are in
Yes.
order. And we've seen a push also for like wearable companies or even phones where you have all this tracking of your menstrual cycle. Is that something which at face value you would recommend women to do? Or is it maybe sometimes associated with dangerous behavior? Like, I don't know, maybe
Mm.
how do you see it? Would you recommend that for everyone or for certain people only?
I think every woman should be aware of her cycle and track it. And I'm very old. So when I was having menstrual cycles, we didn't have apps or anything like this. All we had was pen and paper.
Yep.
So that fundamentally, you just need to record it, right?
Yep.
Now, you can be the old fashioned way, just a pen and paper on your diary, you do a cross when you're having your period. And you might want to add in there any notes, how you feel during the cycle, because this is your data. Your data is how you feel during the menstrual cycle and when it's happening. So I don't mind how you do it. If you want to use an app, that's great. Or if you want to be old fashioned and pen and paper, because that was very good pen and paper because it's like non-judgmental, right?
Yep.
Some of the apps do irritate me slightly, I have to say, because they're very dogmatic. It's like, you are in the follicular phase, you now feel brilliant. And it's like, no, I don't. So, it's can be a little bit rigid, shall we say. But on the other hand, I do understand if you're recording your training data, like, training or whatever it is, and your sleep, actually having it all in one place is quite good. So fundamentally, I don't mind. I don't think it matters how you record your cycle. And you mentioned that some women might be more anxious and things like this. And actually, for these women, I suggest the old fashioned that I used to do, pen and paper. But the reason for having a record is that you might think, well, I'll remember, but actually you don't, you forget. So, knowing, okay, oh, yes, I've had a period. This is about, 4 weeks later, I'm having another period. So you have an idea, so that if I come and ask the athlete, they can report to me, oh, yes, I've recorded and I'm having regular periods. Or, oh, actually, there was a gap here and I don't know why. Or if you're noticing recurring how you're feeling. So, for example, if every single menstrual cycle, or quite a lot of the majority of the menstrual cycles, you record that you personally are feeling really tired during the luteal phase, actually, that's quite a good indicator, you see. So, definitely, I would think any woman, whether you're exercising or not, it's useful to keep a record and just some notes about how you're feeling to build up the database for yourself. But how exactly you do it is entirely up to you. I'm medical advisor to Scottish Ballet, that ballet company. And when I started there several years ago, I was quite surprised. They weren't encouraging their dancers to record their cycle. So I said, fine. And I made them their own. I made an in-house app,
Wow.
which is non-judgmental, right? And also I made it clear the only person that you can see this information is you and me, right? So no one else can see it. And I'm just asking you, tell me when your period is, tell me how you're feeling, make any notes during your cycle, and we can build up a picture of, just as you're logging your training. And so the reason why you're doing this is because you get to know your own body, right? And any potential problems in the cycle. And also you can be predictive. So you have a date set in the diary, the opening night of Swan Lake, or, you've got an important match or competition, right? This is in the diary in so many months' time. And you're going to predict, actually, that might fall when I'm in the luteal phase of my cycle. And up until now, I've been noticing that in that luteal phase, I'm feeling really tired and not so great. So then we can prepare in advance and say, okay, let's try out some strategies to make you, so you can train, feel good during this luteal phase. So that's why you're doing it, to collect your own information and to use it as a training metric.